for this fight?
Alright guys, back with some more. Pick up where we left off. So let's get to it. Let's we gotta talk to him. So let's do it.
Anything different since that broadcast went out?
Some outcasts loaded me up with gear. Think they're looking for an alliance.
We need to help out our sick people, but we need to make sure that we stay healthy. So use the proper sanitary procedures out there.
Faction missions. I'll worry about that later.
How's your pal?
Holding up. Thanks for looking after him. You heard anything about a Lieutenant Colonel Walker?
That the guy that works with the troops call themselves the Wolves? Used to be Skeltech's military advisor. Heard he was an operator. You know him?
Yeah. Yeah, we met a couple times.
What is he gonna flashback to Wildlands? Where'd he get that?
You got a mean look in your eye. You got big plans?
You know how I can get off this island?
Right. And leave us regular folk to fend for ourselves, huh? Auckland is 2,000 kilometers away. It's an awful long way to run with your tail between your legs.
I'm not running, Mads. The USS Wasp is a couple dozen clicks off the coast. If I can get there, I can come back here with some help.
The Wasp, huh? Not sure I'm fond of the idea of a bunch of squids running around our island.
Well, there are a couple of jarheads on board, too.
Well, if that's the case... Look, I'll be straight with you. We know that we're no match for former Spec Ops. So some of our friends, homesteaders and Skell employees both, are leaving the island on a couple of boats. Can you get them protection on the Wasp?
Absolutely.
All right. I'll tell you where the boats are.
Okay. Do we talk to more people now, or what are we doing? Chicken halt. Okay, so it's chicken halt. Well, actually, real quick. Let's talk to the man. I want to see about the dialogue. Love exploring every piece of this game.
Lucky you found this place.
Rowan Brown knew about this place for a while. We figured sacred ground always makes good sanctuary.
That's pretty damp, though.
It's still a work in progress, all right? We've managed to stay under the radar so far. With all of you, our people, a bunch of Skeltech employees. I don't think you've got room to complain.
Hey, I'm not complaining. This place is great. It'd be a pretty island without all the military contractors and killer drones.
Used to be. I'd get some leave and just walk. I'd spend whole weeks just walking around with a pack on my shoulder.
Well, I'm probably getting my share of sightseeing.
These islands have changed hands so much it's like a time capsule. I keep telling myself one day I'll get back out there, just see it all again before I'm too old to make the trip. Then again, who knows how far I'd get now.
You don't look like Skeltech employees.
No. I used to be a Marine at the naval station here. Some of the folks you see, like Maria, my old lady, they lived on the station with their families. When the Navy shut the place down in the 90s, a few of us stayed and homesteaded. We worked a long time to make a place for ourselves on Aroa.
And now, you're in Sentinel's way.
Most of my people are holing up here for now. I ain't been home in a dog's age, but I'll stand by any man or woman in green. You soldiers can stay as long as you don't cause trouble. And you lend a hand.
We appreciate it. How's everything been going?
Classic shit sandwich. And we're the damn mustard.
What now?
After the epidemic, Sentinel stepped up attacks on our people. Now it looks like everyone's finally listening to me and coming to Erewhon.
And that's bad.
It is when we're nearly doubling the amount of people in here in just a few days. People are crammed in, restless, angry. Spend most of my days stopping fights.
Just remind them of the real enemy. They need you to lead them against Sentinel.
First priority is keeping my people alive. Next is fighting Sentinel.
Amen to that. We had a deal? Why is that one purple?
We had a deal, Mads. After the virus, you joined the fight.
These people aren't soldiers. They aren't under my command. We're gonna take our time and we're gonna fight smart. One wrong move and we're all wiped out.
Okay. What virus?
We'll talk to you later.
See ya.
Okay.
We need to help out our sick people. We need to make sure that we stay healthy. So use the proper sanitary procedures.
Well, what's the point of that icon? Okay. Let's talk to her. See what
So is the
she's got to
broadcast
say.
having
What is
any
this?
effect?
Some outcasts loaded me up
Oh,
with
okay,
gear.
well, we're already
They're
in.
looking for an alliance.
Obviously.
I was wondering. You know the jungle so well, do you?
Discuss.
I need to be brought up to speed on the situation here.
Hell, I don't know much. We try to stay away from what goes on the other side of the island. But lately, things have just gotten so you can't ignore it anymore.
What's been happening? Try to remember every detail you can.
Let's see. I guess it all started when the Skell headquarters was bombed.
What the fuck?
After that, everything changed. They brought in the security company, Sentinel. They were supposed to keep everything safe, but then it all went to shit.
You mean Skell went missing?
Missing? They said terrorists kidnapped him.
You believe that?
Hell no. They're making all that stuff up.
Why would they do that?
I have no idea. The only thing I can say for sure is ever since he went missing, Sentinel got a lot more aggressive. They're looking everywhere for Skull. They want him bad.
It's kind of funny that this game started with a bombing, as much as the first one did.
Listen, I'm gonna need to gear up, but I didn't exactly bring much cash on this trip.
If you're asking for money, I can't help you. Wish I could, but look, I need to buy my stock, and with things as they are...
Don't worry, I'll find a way to get what I need. Just tell me what people use to buy things on Aroa.
Well, the good news is everyone takes American dollars and New Zealand dollars. But they're pretty rare. Most people use something called Screds. It's some kind of computer money Skeltech came up with. Cryptocurrency, I think they call it. You can buy things with it just like regular money. Bunch of hooey, if you ask me.
What do I need to access it?
Oh, it's everywhere. It's virtual, you see. You can find it on just about any computer, or cell phones, or data pads. Hell, even the drones and relay antennas can get them. They're floating all around in signals, or some such thing.
Well, then I guess I'll be making some withdrawals.
Okay, goodbye.
I'll see you around.
You be safe out there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's actually, yeah, let's go talk to him. Ghost Force thing. Just talk to him. We're not gonna fucking do that right now. These guys.
You're a little far from home, aren't you?
I'm here on work. This is no vacation.
You don't look like the typical tourist. In fact, you look like you have a little bit of soldier in you.
Oh,
what's
what
your
gave it away?
story?
I came here looking for a little peace. Instead, I found the wolves.
It sounds like we have a common enemy. What can you tell me about them?
I've been doing recon on those pricks for months now. They're different than regular Sentinel. They're more like you. They're highly specialized. They work in small teams and they're lethal. They got their own op sites all to themselves. They hardly ever leave. They just train.
I'll have to pay them a visit.
What? You got a death wish? You can't fight them alone. They're too good. You'll need a full team to take them on.
Can I count you in?
Like I said, I came here looking for peace. But that doesn't mean I can't tell you where to find a fight. Let me know when you're ready. You'll need a team, so either bring your own or I'll help you find one. Then I'll show you where to find the Wolves' current op site, and you can get down to business.
Okay.
Rowan, you got a little military in you.
I guess I still look the part. Hard to wash that stink off, huh?
Tell me about it. Who were you with?
Army, 10th Mountain.
Good. That ought to come in handy.
Can't tell who you're with, though. I'd call that a non-standard uniform.
We need deniability sometimes. And honestly, I wear what's comfortable. They let us get away with a lot.
Ah, you're one of those people.
I guess I am.
Reckon you can't tell me the name of your unit.
I could, but...
You'd have to kill me. Right, so,
I was just thinking that.
where were you before?
Delta 4, SEAL Team 6, Supreme Range. Secret squirrel shit, sorry.
The 2-4. Special Tactics Squadron. I'm a controller.
Air Force?
AFSOC. I was attached to TF Blue for a few years before I got picked up here. Was with Task Force 145 in '06. Hunter-killer team.
Hunter-killer, huh?
Something like that.
Good. We got lots that needs hunting and killing around here. So, where were you before?
First group, 13 years.
Green Beret. I worked with a few of you boys back in Afghanistan, '02 and '03.
I was there in '01 and '02. '03, we headed out to Baghdad for some easy living.
Those mountains in Afghanistan were a bitch to fight in, weren't they?
A lot tougher than fighting all of the bureaucratic red tape stateside.
Well, if you're looking for a tough fight, you found one here. So, where were you before?
Actually, interesting. I could just keep selecting these.
Second Fork on till '06, then I helped stand up Marsoc.
A Marine, huh? Shit. I fought with you guys in Afghanistan back in '05. Tough bastards.
I was there in '05, up in the Karengo.
Well, I'm glad you're here now.
Wish I could say the same.
Come on. I never met a Marine who wasn't up for a good fight. So, where were you before?
I was Navy. Did a few years on the teams before joining DevGru.
SEAL, huh? Did some work with them in Baghdad chasing the deck of cards.
I was there in '03, '06, and '08. We took down our fair share of the deck.
Glad to have you on this one.
Wish the situation on the ground was friendlier.
Don't worry. Shouldn't be nothing for a knuckle-dragger like you. So, where were you before?
I was at Group, then went over the fence.
Delta Force, huh? Spooky, spooky.
No one really calls it that anymore. But yeah, did about 8 years at the unit.
Well, shit, man. We got the right guy for the job then, don't we?
Ask me again when it's over.
There ain't nothing on this island a snake eater like you can't handle. So, where were you before?
375 for 12 years.
A ranger. I should have known. Ran into a few of your guys in Afghanistan back in '03.
'03, I was there. It was a busy time.
No shit.
Oh yeah. Jumped into Kandahar in '01 and went back in '03, '05, '06, '08, and '09.
Well, you definitely smell like a ranger. So, where were you before?
Maybe we can talk about it another time. A lot of water under a lot of bridges.
No worries, brother.
Rowan, you got a little military in you.
I guess I...
Tell me about...
Army, 10th Ma...
Good.
Can't tell...
We need... I guess I...
Reckon you...
I could.
You'd have to kill me. So, right.
Let's go with
I was at Group...
Delta... Well, shit, man. We got...
Ask me again when it's over.
There ain't nothing on...
If you've got some snakes,
We got things a lot worse than snakes here.
Yep. Me.
yeah, me.
So, Rowan, how is it that you settled here on Aroa?
You know, classic stuff. Came to the island, found peace. Didn't mind the neighbors until they pulled out the killer drones. The
Yeah.
usual.
Right.
I'll see you later.
Cool. The battlefield will need more blood. Makes the green grass grow, right?
Okay, we still got a couple other people to talk to over here. This we could.
Drones. Drones! They're gonna put this thing on drones?
I know. I know.
What the hell?
The ghosts are doing everything
There we
they
go.
can to stop it.
And what were we? What were our lives? Part of a test run?
Looks like that's all we are, you bastards.
We already talked to you. Yeah, gotta go over here. Raid.
Discuss how to make sense of birds with a paid name call.
How do you fit into this whole Skeltech design?
I was the head of the civic engineering department. Guess you could say I resigned over creative differences regarding Titan.
So you had something to do with designing the infrastructure here on Aroa?
Sort of. I build on top of what the New Zealand and US military started. Every culture has to do that. Build on top of existing infrastructure. The older the culture, the more infrastructure is already in place, the harder it is to modernize. That's why Europe is such a mess.
Why not just tear it up and start over?
Once you build something, like roads, you don't want to unbuild them. Plus, Skell wanted to keep all the existing structures in place as a way to preserve the island.
That seems like a pain in the ass.
I don't mind a challenge. That's what makes me so good at what I do.
So I guess your roads are gonna be a problem for the next person that comes here to design infrastructure.
I doubt it. By the time my roads need to be reworked, people will be flying around Aroa on jetpacks.
All these drones must use a massive amount of power.
We use more electricity than most third world countries.
So if we pull the plug, we can shut the whole operation down.
There's no plug. The whole island is powered by a diverse, renewable power grid. There are multiple power sources, and no one source powers everything. And all the power sources are renewable. None of them need fuel.
So you built a lethal drone army and gave it unlimited power. No one thought that might be a problem?
Skell insisted our power came from environmentally friendly sources. We have the cleanest power grid on Earth. Also the most expensive. Maybe people like you are the reason Skell had to build his utopia way out here in the middle of nowhere.
How many of these renewable power sources are there?
There's a massive solar panel farm outside Liberty and wind turbines on the west coast. There are also 2 oceanic geothermal plants in the channels between the islands. Those are powered by cold water from Antarctica and warm water from the Pacific.
There must be some kind of battery where they store all the excess power.
Just north of Liberty, there's a dam. Inside are flywheel capacitors. That's where the energy is stored.
Why couldn't we just destroy the power grid? There's no way to disrupt the swarms by just smashing the electric box?
This power grid is a model for a sustainable future, and all you want to do is destroy it? Besides, you can't knock it out. It's designed to have backups for backups. Even if all that fails, we have energy stored in the flywheel capacitors. The lights are never going off on Aroa.
That's the scary thing about this World 2.0 you built. It can't be rebooted.
Right.
What kind of air traffic do you get on the island?
Before the perimeter of drones made leaving the island impossible, the only people flying in or out were investors or vacationers. To be honest, we've never had much air traffic. Why do you ask?
I saw an airport earlier. We might be able to land a bird in there.
To evacuate people?
Or explore. I'm just spitballing here.
The Aroa airport near Infinity has the big runway. That's where all the international flights come in.
Any smaller airstrips? Somewhere that can land helos.
Try Liberty Airport. We use it for internal jumper flights. If you're snooping around there, just be careful. Sentinel uses both of them, so they're crawling with security.
What's with the fancy net there on Erewhon's crater?
Well, it's hardly a net, but yes, it is fancy. It's bleeding-edge, multi-layered camouflage equipment that blocks visibility with surrounding environmental patterns. More importantly, it fools the drones. It's how I keep Erewhon hidden and virtually impossible to find.
So it works the way a chameleon would, blending into the background.
A little more advanced, but yes. The fabric uses a signature management system that disrupts thermal patterns, infrared wavelengths, and radio emissions, so drones can't run their recognition algorithms. It won't fool the human eye. I mean, if somebody was looking at a drone feed, they might notice something weird, but...
Nobody can check thousands of hours of video feed on Aroa.
Right. It makes hiding things from drones pretty easy. They can't respond to what they don't see. It was developed by Skeltech. Luckily, I just so happen to know how to hijack it. Now Erewhon can remain safe for at least a little while.
I like your style, Jericho.
Nice.
I'll see you around.
Sure. I'll be seeing you.
Okay, let's see about this raid option, just to see it. Okay. I believe that's it. People we have to talk to. Yeah. Okay.
Anything different
Let's go
since that
check on
broadcast
Walker.
went out?
Some outcasts
Alright,
loaded me
Walker.
up with gear. Think they're looking for an alliance.
Fisher's Water. Halt. Gosh. Getting them mixed up.
How's it going?
I'm good. But listen, I need to show you something. Over there on the table. Recognize him?
Yeah, his name is Victor Cost. He's old school Black Ops.
My guess is he's here with the CIA.
Well, if he's a mole, then he might be able to help us.
From what I can tell, his location is somewhere near the channels. You might want to start by looking there.
Alright, I'll head over and see what I can dig up. This was a good find.
Glad I can help, even if I am all dinged up.
CIA again, huh? Okay.
You ever think we'd end up...
I wonder if Midas made it.
That dude crossed the border outside Juarez, blackout drunk in ranger panties and flip-flops. If anyone can hold it together out here, it's him.
That's
God,
pretty funny.
you remember that?
If he's out there, we got a shot.
Maybe.
Give me the three of us. You, me, Midas. We'll find that piece of shit, Walker. Run him right into the ground. We got to. For Weaver.
You're not exactly in fighting shape right now, man. You gonna be able to walk again?
I better. This ain't no way for me to go out.
You get some rest, pal. Man. No, Weaver was a good dude.
I'll say. He didn't take a dump without checking his gear.
Well, he didn't take any chances.
How'd he do it?
Don't.
How did he do it?
He executed him. Like he was some rabid dog.
Backstabbing piece of shit.
Later,
Yeah.
brother.
Later.
Damn. I will say this dialogue is a little generic.
They were the first to see the threat of
You ever see
Sentinel.
yourself
They were
doing
the
this?
first to fight back.
The truth is...
That's not the exit computer. I'm a doofus.
Will you ever see this coming?
Hang on. Do I have... I don't think I do. Fuck. Let's go back. And go to the... I'm just gonna call it camp, like I would call it... Bivouac or something like that, whatever. It's a camp. I don't know the term. I'm dumb.
You ever see yourself doing this?
Vivek. Can't
So
remember
is
what
the
she said.
broadcast having any of...
Some outcasts loaded me up with gear. Think they're looking
Okay, preparation. So I still have the XP booster. Okay. So I still have the XP booster. I didn't realize I did. Does that kick you? Certainly hope not. We're about to find out. Yep. Well, I think that's gonna do it here. We're good. I'll bet. See you guys in the next one. Peace.